What's up, you guys? Another week, another video. This week we are diving into our predictions for the Fall Major 22-23 season coming up here in about a week. All right, you guys. Tons of fantastic teams this major. Some very unexpected, some not so unexpected. Before we get into it, you guys, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. We are trying to grow. We're doing our best. We do drops, predictions, tier lists, so forth and so on. So if you can, I'd really appreciate the support. Let's get into it. All right, so you guys can see we got the round one matches. KC versus James Cheese. I think a lot of us really know like the answer here. I am gonna go with a 3-0. KC is just looking so incredibly strong, and they're continuing to do so. Next up, we have Gen G and Power. And again, I just don't see it happening. I don't see this, like, I don't see Power taking a dub against Gen G here. It's just Gen G and KC have been on the top of NA and EU respectively throughout the entire season, really. So I just don't see it happening. They're kind of in a class of their own right now. FaZe versus Moist is a little bit different. There are more possibilities here. I think that FaZe has been looking better than Moist. But this is a whole new ball game, right? Like this is the fall major. This is different. This is a whole different performance, you know. And again, it's NA and EU, even playing ground. I think I will still go with FaZe beating out Moist, but I'm gonna take that to game 5. Next up, we have the Club and Pioneers. Honestly, I have belief in the Pioneers. I'm gonna go Pioneers here. I know that the Club is solid, the Club is good, and they definitely have the chance to win this. I will not take that away from them whatsoever, but I feel it. I feel this one. I feel KCP is going to pop off and do crazy things this event. Liquid. Liquid is, in my opinion, a little bit of a dark horse. But to me, Liquid is one of the best, highest potential teams in this list, if not the highest potential. I'm talking beating KC, Gen G. I totally think that they can do it. And I am siding with them here with a 3-1 win over Team Secret. Version 1 versus Quadrant to me is a little tough because I have so much belief in Version 1 and everything that they can do. Quadrant is looking very scary, very good. But I think I'm gonna have to go Version 1 here, and I'm gonna say that Quadrant only takes one game. Oxygen versus G2. Listen, we know how this went in the World Cup. Netherlands versus the United States. All right, we know how this went there, but with that said, you know what? I'll give it to him. I'm gonna give it to Oxygen this time. I'm gonna say 3-2. I think that G2 is gonna come back. I think that they're gonna come back, but I'm gonna give this one to Oxygen. Next up, we have SSG and Team Falcons. This one is really tough for me because SSG has been so good this season, and Falcons is always good, really, you know, right? And SSG has seemed for a while now, even with new players, to win something, right? So we have to take that into consideration when we're doing these predictions. I think that I might go Falcons here, but not an entirely convincing win. All right, we're gonna do round 2 high matches first. So I'm gonna go KC and Oxygen. I feel like this one's gonna be a very close, KC and Falcons. KC and Falcons. I feel like this one is kind of like, I don't want to say a toss-up because KC is looking absolutely insane. I do think they're gonna beat the Falcons, but I have not watched a lot of the Falcons gameplay very recently, where I have watched a lot of KC. So I think I'm gonna go KC here, but that's kind of a tough one. It's kind of a tough one there. Next up is Gen G and Oxygen. I'm honestly probably gonna end up doing KC and Gen G going 3-0, or one of them beating out the other for 3-0, and then the other one moving on to round 4. Because I think Gen G can definitely take on Oxygen here. I'm gonna go game 5. This is sad because sometimes I feel like you know, I feel like there's a little bit of bias, and I try really hard not to be. I genuinely mean that. I'm gonna go Liquid. I'm believing in the Dark Horse here. Again, another game 5. I think version 1 is going to beat Pioneers here quite convincingly, I'd say. Same with SSG and James Cheese. I'm gonna give them 1 game. G2 and Power are quite similar. I think they're gonna bounce back. Moist is gonna take out Team Secret. I'm gonna go 3-0 here, but Quadrant versus the Club, I'm going to give the Club a game. Potentially, you know, just to spice it up, we're gonna go to game 5 there. We're gonna take that one to game 5. All right. So this matchup here, we're gonna go from left to right. This matchup here, this is a tough one. This is a tough one for me. I'm gonna drop to Gen G right here and just go 3-2. I am going with the Dark Horse here in Liquid. I'm going with the Dark Horse and giving them the 3-0. I'm giving them the 3-0. It's happening. It's happening. FaZe and Quadrant. I am going to go 3 FaZe and 1 Quadrant. Oxygen versus SSG. This is such a tough matchup here. Oh man. Oh, this is rough. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna believe in G2 here. Taking the dub against Falcons, 3-2 game 5. I'm gonna believe in Moist here, 3-1, beating out the Pioneers. SSG and Oxygen is the really hard one of this group, because I think both of them are very, very, very capable. I know that Arsenal said he was sick, and that could definitely play a role in this, but he could be better by then. I'm going to believe in SSG and what they're doing here and move on to round 3. I think the Club is going to beat out Power. I'm gonna say game 5. I think Secret is going to beat James Cheese. Let's see here. Oh man. Okay. Let's start left here. I am going, oh man. Okay, so KC. I'm gonna have KC taking out SSG. I'm gonna make it an exciting game. Actually, no. We're gonna go 3-1. But version 1 and FaZe, I'm gonna go 3-2 here. I'm gonna go 3-2 here. And then Moist and G2. Ooh, this is rough because all these teams are gonna be down here, just theoretically speaking, and that is one tough round 5. I'm making this very hard on myself. Because I think Moist should make it, right? But the way I have this set up, there's a world where that's not a it's a possibility for them not to make it. And same with quite a few of these teams, but it's crazy because there's so many fantastic teams in so few spots. Okay. I'm gonna go G2. No, okay. I think Moist has been more consistent, so we're gonna go there. I think Oxygen is gonna beat Team Secret pretty convincingly. I'm gonna let that one go. I think this one's gonna be interesting, and I'm gonna give them 1 game here. I think Quadrant, unfortunately, is gonna be taking out KCP here. Game 5, we'll go that. Give them a little something, but this is where it gets tough, you guys. Look at this. That's a... Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Bam. Boom. Alright. SSG taking out FaZe. This is so crazy. This might be so bad, too. This might be so bad. And I'm gonna put Falcons beating out Quadrant. Game 5s. We're going game 5s. So this is my Swiss round. Oh, that's looking a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. Let's check it out. Oh man, I mean, but to be fair, some teams not gonna make it. Some teams are just not going to make it. It's just a fact, you know? There's no helping it. There's no helping it. All right. All right, so, okay, quarterfinals. This is best of 7, right? So 4. I'm gonna say 2 there. Ooh. Okay, so this is gonna be rough, but I'm gonna go 4-3. I'm gonna say 4-1 Liquid. This would be a crazy matchup to see, though, in my opinion. I think both of these teams can be very mechanical, and like I feel like that would be a very exciting series to watch. I'm gonna go game 7 here. KC beating out G2. This is where it gets tough. I'm gonna have actually version 1 beating Gen G here. I'm gonna have Liquid beating out KC. And then I'm going to have Liquid winning the whole thing. Convincingly so. What do you guys think? You guys, listen, every time I do these, I get absolutely insulted. I get so insulted for my predictions. And honestly, I ain't even mad at it. I ain't even mad at it. There's so many good teams. That's the problem. Gen G's insane. Liquid's insane. KC's insane. Falcons are insane. Moist is crazy. SSG's crazy. G2. Like, all of these teams are so incredibly good that sometimes I feel like it's hard to pick, especially on a given day. We haven't seen these teams play in like, what, a month? A little over a month. We haven't seen them play. We don't know what they've been working on. We just know how good that they played previously, right? So that's kind of what we're going off of. But at the same time, like, these teams are, I feel like every team here, nearly every team here is fully capable of winning this thing, and I fully believe that. But yeah, so this is it. This is what we got. We got the main event here. You guys can see my Swiss bracket. And we have playoffs right here, and we got Liquid winning the whole entire thing. All right, we got Liquid winning the whole thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please again make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. On this channel, we do drops, we do predictions, we do tier lists, we do all kinds of things. Next week, it will be a drop opening video. Over 100 drops. Super excited for you guys to see that one. So please check it out. Again, subscribe to the channel. Click that alert button so that you guys know when I post. I do post shorts every single day. But thank you guys again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.